Are you kidding me? The last video got copyright claimed. God damn it. Well, I guess I can make videos about Mattel. So yeah, new Mattel Jurassic World Dino Trackers things have came out recently over Instagram and other places, and I wanted to show off, I believe, like the 6 new ones that have came out, and they're all pretty interesting. I think none of them are really too bad, but let's get a little bit more in depth with that. First, we've got the Dryptosaurus, which is okay. It's probably the worst out of the 6 figures here, but I don't think it's inherently bad. The big issue I think it has, though, is the teeth. The teeth is really the thing that kind of dragged the figure down for me. They're just too big. Then we've got the Diabloceratops, which I actually really like a lot. I think the colors on it look really, really good. I love the black paint for the horns. Compared to a lot of the other Mattel Ceratopsians that have been coming out recently,
oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I think this Diablo is a breath of fresh air. Then we have the Search and Smash truck, which is really just a repack of an Atrociraptor, but we're all getting it for the vehicle, and the car looks pretty good. I gotta say, the Atrociraptor doesn't look too great, but everything else about this set does, and that's what I'm getting it for. Now you guys can pat yourself on the back because we're halfway done. We only have 3 more figures to look at. First of the final 3 being the Sinotyrannus, which I actually have a little bit of a story about. So years and years ago, I did a lot of dinosaur drawings, and one of them that I remember doing was this feathered tyrannosaur that had a weird looking crest on it. I forgot what the name of that dinosaur was for years until Mattel released this figure, and wanting to know more about this dinosaur, I looked it up, and lo and behold, there was the art that I had gotten the dinosaur from. And while the Mattel version is not nearly as good as this artwork, I still do like the figure, and I especially do love how it comes with capture gear. And let's see, what's next? Oh. Yeah, I really like the Chronosaur. Moving on. And moving from perfection, we now go to something that's actually kind of controversial amongst the Jurassic World community at the moment, the Hammond Collection Concaventator. Now, I might not be the first to say it, but I know I'm one of a few. I actually really like this figure. Now, before you crucify me and pinch me in the ass with your pitchforks, I want to say that there's a few reasons why I like this figure, and I also can understand why people don't. Yes, it's technically in the movies, but it's also dead in the movies, so why include it? And I can completely understand people who think that way, but when the Hammond Collection was announced, I didn't really care about the fact that they were doing movie dinosaurs. I was more interested in the fact that it was just posable dinosaurs in general. So hearing that they're making a Concaventator really doesn't bother me too much, because it does look like a very good Concaventator. It's better than the ones we got previously, so I'm not really complaining. It's also the first medium-sized theropod that's given us posable hands, and that's a really big milestone for the Hammond Collection. But that's all 6 figures that have came out recently from Mattel, or at least so far. There's probably going to be more within the next week. But now that I've made 2 dinosaur videos in a row, I think I'm going to take a break from the dinos again and go back to something a little bit more, alien.